I based on the textbook for my lecture, right? My slides, I know they are useful, but they are not totally useful for learning. So I think you still need to have a textbook. Okay. These are the elements for chapter 7 about the theories of motivation. Okay, so you see, we will review some academic definitions, some famous theories about motivation, right? So first, I would like to introduce a person, right? You can Google this guy. He's very famous in U.S., right? There is a movie about him, actually, right? And of course, a Hollywood actor actually played his part. So please quickly review his background. His name is Chris Gardner, right? African Americans, right? And he was born in the U.S. and joined Navy and want to be a business person, right? But he was successful at the beginning, right? But he really invests too much money on little machine. So that's why he cannot really sell them all. And during that time, he suffered from a lot of things, financial problem, and also divorce. And he still had a little kid, right? Maybe not older than 2 years old. So he actually suffered from a lot of problems, become homeless for some time, right? And then he actually kicked back, right? Get back on his feet and actually be very successful. And he has become a motivational speaker because when he shares his story, most people will feel so inspired. That's the movie, right? Have you watched this movie before?
Yes.
I'm not going to play it in the class, but I think yes, David watched that, right? How many others watched this one? Okay, yeah, good. How many times? Just once?
5 times.
5 times? Okay, yeah, I watched like 7 or 6, 8 times. I love this movie, right? And I think not just about the actor, but the whole story is really inspiring based on the book because Chris actually wrote this book, right? And actually the movie come out later, right? So highly recommended, right? And some people will rather watch a YouTube short video talking about one movie, but I would say this one you need to spend time to watch the whole movie so you know how the story goes and you can feel their feeling. You can feel their stress, their fear, but even they have confusion and fear and problem, but still the leading actor, okay, playing Chris Gardner. Actually, he tried to walk toward his goal without hesitation, right? So you can search for the movie review, okay? So but you can see how a person, because I don't know, I cannot imagine if I were him in that situation, I don't think I would be able to make it, right? I would maybe just like lose my hope for some dream job. I will compromise to do some basic job because I need money, right? And maybe I will not be able to raise a little kids all by myself. I will put my kids to the orphan house maybe, right? Because most people, they cannot really go through the hard time like that. But he made it, right? So what kind of motivation actually made him so strong? Strong enough to face all kinds of problems coming to him at once. So when you want to define motivation, by definition in academic terms, it's about one person's direction to certain behavior or what causes a person to want to repeat a behavior. Actually, it's like okay. Anyway, I thought I put another like definition. But you see, and some people you can see. Do we have people who play piano for many years? Musical instrument, because usually if you want to be so good at certain like a piano or violin, right, or guitar, it takes a lot of time of practicing, right? And so many people, they started it and then give up soon, right? But only a few people, they will successfully make it. And do you run every morning, like a jogging? I do have some friends. Every morning, they get up early, like 1 hour earlier than normal people. They go outside for running, and then come back, take a shower, and then go to work, right? And consistently, 4 years, right? 4 years. I think that is something I really admire because they really want to do something. They never, nothing can stop it. typhoon cannot stop it, right? Raining or shining, that person will go out for a running every morning. Okay, no matter here or other country, even during the business trip, this person still do it, right? So what are the motive behind it, right? That person will be so into something not because of money, right? But usually you will say maybe money can help, but still, usually people want to do it for themselves, right? They just want it, no matter what, right? And some people say for work, if we talk about companies, corporate environments, if you want your workers to work so hard, right, to be a good worker for a long time, consistently, how do you make that happen, right? Most people will think about, well, you have to pay them well, right? So I agree, right? Higher salary will really make people more willing to contribute more, right? But it's not enough, right? Most people need more reasons so they can perform well at job, right? So motivation can be categorized by two different categories. One is about extrinsic motivation. You can consider money or trophy or like a reward, right? Compliments, right? People expect by doing so, I can receive some reward, right? By money in any other form. I want that, so that's why I want to try myself to play sports or to run or to play piano, right? Because you want something to recognize your achievement. But on the other side, intrinsic motivation is more about your internal desire, right? If you are not doing this for anyone, you are doing this for yourself. Or maybe you just want to do it because you have passion, right? You believe in certain value. So even you know it's difficult, you know it's almost impossible, but you still want to give it a try for a long time. So basically, there are two different things. Maybe both could be very important to keep a person on the road, right? To keep a person on some hard job. So what is motivation? I like this definition better. Okay, it's a process that accounts for a person's intensity, direction, and persistence of efforts toward attaining an organizational goal, right? So because this is OB, we talk about workplace, right? But you can also relate that to individual life, your personal life. Okay, so what actually keep you up, right? And so you will know, you will put into a lot of time and effort, right, into specific tasks or exercise or certain activities, and you keep doing that for a long time, right? So I told my daughter, you play piano for 2 years. You don't tell people you know piano, okay? Because I don't believe that 2 years can really make a big difference, right? And for my friends, right, they play guitar for 1 year, and then you cannot tell people you can play guitar. I think that kind of like an instrument, you need a longer time to be very good, right? So intensity is one thing. Maybe, well, you love something very, very much for a short period of time, right? Personally, I love dancing for a short period of time. So I dance every day. I go to dancing class, but very soon I hurt my ankle, right? And I said, oh, maybe I should stop. So I didn't continue. But my classmates at that time, they keep doing that. Right now, they are into all kinds of competition and very enthusiastic, right? So you know what to do, right? And then you put a lot of effort and you keep doing that. So that is the three elements that put together, we call that motivation. So when we say a person have a strong motivation, right, to lose weight, right, or a strong motivation to driving, right, so it can be about different things as long as you know what is that, and then you really go for it for a long time. You can say you have a high motivation about doing specific tasks. All right? So are you clear about the definition? Okay. So somehow in the business environment, they would say how to motivate people. Usually they would think about, well, we would give them carrots, right? You know, carrots and stick. These are like two different metaphors, right? But still, what kind of carrots can really keep people hardworking for a long, long time? I don't know. A lot of carrots, right? So maybe we need something more, not just carrots, right? But also you need the person to really feel like to do it. All right? So motivation. And anyone know his name? This guy? Not the beautiful girls, right? Jason Wu, all right? He was born in Taiwan, right? Taiwanese. But when he was little, his mom decided to take him to United States, right? Because she saw his talents when he was little. When he was little, he only wanted to play dolls, like the Barbies, right? And he even tried to find some piece of clothes to make clothes for the Barbie dolls, right? So in school, you can imagine, all the little boys, they are really brutal. They bullied him a lot, right? They didn't like him, think that he's a very sissy boy, and everybody teased him. Even the mother transferred him into different schools still. He cannot adapt local life. So his mother think, okay, I have this son, he's like that, I cannot change my son. He's very special, and she totally believed in the talents. So she spent a lot of efforts, right? You know, at that time, moving the whole family from Taiwan to US is really difficult, but she made it, right? So when she brought Jason to USA, and he actually developed his talents very well. It's more inclusive. It's more diverse culture there, right? So he grew up to become a fashion designer, right? He's very famous a designer, and many celebrities love to wear the clothes he designed. So think about, of course, thanks to his mom, right? If his mom didn't really make that decision, maybe he will be bullied too much, and then maybe have an emotional breakdown, maybe no longer be interested in fashion design. You know, you cannot imagine how bullying can destroy a person. You know the bullying, okay, have you been bullied? Okay, some people say, if you don't know what is bullying, maybe you are the one who bully others. Okay, so you don't know what bully means, right? Yeah, I didn't know what bully is. It's just like, it's a new term to me, right? In my, not long ago I heard about this term. I said, what is bully? Why is like a, very popular term. Here, every school, we will have a committee, right? Several teachers will be like committee members for bullying, right? Just any bullying case being presented, we have to have a meeting and decide what to do with the bullying case. Right? But when I was little, I really had no idea. So my friends say, you were the one who bullied us. You just didn't